Driver than me.
First, I'll tell you what drive time is. So, in the UK, you're only allowed 10-hour drive time on the Uber app. Now, 10-hour drive time is not the same as 10-hour online. 10-hour drive time only starts when you accept a trip to when you complete a trip. So anything in the middle of that, including waiting for the customer, counts as the drive time. Today, we're going to attempt to max the drive time on Uber. Now, this is a big ask because it's been quite slow the last few weeks, as everybody knows. But we're going to attempt it anyway. But the Magic 8 Ball says the following. Yeah, so it's unlikely, but we're going to attempt it. So the time now is 1:30 on Saturday. I've come out a bit earlier in the attempt to do this. Let's see how it goes. Time now is about 10 to 3. I had just a local job from the shop and that, taking them home. Then I had a cancellation. So I got a message from them saying, can you wait 5 minutes? I waited till it said I could cancel it and get the fee, so I did. Then I had the most annoying job of all. I had a customer get in that was meant to be going local. She says, oh, I think I've done it wrong on the app. I need to pick up my friends and we're going into town. I went, that's not what you've stated on the app. I went, I can only go to where's on the app. And she went, is there no way to change it? Obviously couldn't lie. So then I went, yeah, you can change it. Add the other stops and then add the city centre as the final destination. All she'd done is put her friends the first stop. Oh, I don't know how to do this. Can you do it? So I had to do it. So I've ended up in the city centre and I don't want to be here. Anyway, so I'm on 27 quid and the drive time currently showing is 1 hour and 14 minutes or so. I'll put that here. Now, I'm not going to put the drive time in every update I give you. I'll just do them now and again just to let you know what they are, because that'll be far too many screenshots and editing for me. Right? It's now 8 minutes past 4. I've been out about 2.5 hours. I'm on 50 quid. I was still fuming a little when I come out of town, you know, with the woman who, I don't know how to use the Uber app. I felt a bit like Homer Simpson and Bart, you know, he strangles him. That's how I felt at that time. But I did manage, as I was coming out of the city centre, there was someone heading towards Crocky, so I grabbed that. And then from Crocky back to Edge Lane, so I'm back close to the city centre, but not close enough to worry too much. But it's by the Old Swan. And if you've ever watched any of my other videos, you know what I say about the Old Swan. Get out of it. It's 5:15. I'm on 2 hours, 40-minute drive time. I'm only on 65 quid. There's been a lot of traffic and stuff knocking about because I was in the Old Swan, wasn't I? But I managed to get out the Old Swan back towards Prescott Way. So I'm on 65 quid, but a customer did give me a £3 cash tip. So not too bad really. I hope it picks up. I am hoping to max the drive out so Uber says no more, go home. Well, that escalated quickly. I'm on 90 quid. That's been the best hour so far today. Really hope that stays going like that. I've just had one of them customers with 3 kids and then big, massive balloons, you know, with the rice in. Honestly, if I had her, I would probably have lost it then. Right, it's 7:15. I'm on 118. I've just had it again where a rider's got in. Hey, look at me, I look like Batman.
I'm Batman.
I've just had it where a rider's got in and modified the trip to the city centre. Absolutely unbelievable. Is that the new trick now, is it? To get drivers to go to the city centre. Now, this was a little bit different. I couldn't just pull over and throw them out because it was an assist job. So they could have said anything, really. You know what an assist job means. They could have said anything. So I'd done it. But luckily enough, just as I dropped them off by Lime Street, another job's popped up. So hopefully this customer's there and I'll get straight out of town, and it worked out well. Hopefully. Typical, it didn't work out for me. That ended up being a cancel. The person was messaging me, "Are you at the station?" "Yeah, I am. I'm on the Lord Nelson side." "I'm on the other side." "You've pinpointed it to the Lord Nelson side." "Yeah, but I'm on the other side." "Hello, are you there?" Nothing. No response. So I cancelled it. Anyway, I burnt home. Had me break. Went in. Had a coffee and stuff. Was that about 5.5 hours, isn't it? 6 hours, whatever you want to look at it. So it was 7:15, I think, that last update. It's now 8:15, but I have had a break, so I've got nothing to show you. But the next update I give you, hopefully be in an hour's time or something like that, I'll also put how I'm doing on the drive time. Oh, I have noticed they're not just calling it drive time anymore. They're trying to call it trip time or on trip time or something like that. But I think the laws in the UK only allow you to drive to 10 hours. I'm not 100% on that. I'd have to check on it. But yeah, it looks like they're trying to call it on trip time rather than just drive time. But they can't do that. Mad. It's 9:10. I'm on 133. Now you've got to take away the £3.70 odd. So in the last hour, all I've done is £10. My drive time is 5 hours. I'll stick that here as well. I've probably picked the slowest night to do the hardest challenge. But I'm not giving up. I'm not going to give up yet. Hopefully, fingers crossed, we're going to get some work soon. But this is pretty dire at the minute. I've seen so many cars that are not local to Liverpool. Bolton, Manchester. It's now 10:20. I'm on 160 something. I'll stick it there. Tell you what though, I've just got one of them jobs where you get an instant message when you accept it. And it was the customer went, "Am I okay to have a puppy in your car?" And I was like, oh, I'm always a bit suspicious about these type of things. What type of puppy is it? Because some puppies are massive. They're like horses, but they could still be classed as a puppy. So I messaged this. I went like, as long as it's not a Great Dane. And then she comes back, "Oh, no, it fits in me bag." I was like, all right. Anyway, here it is, look. That's how it is. So I don't mind. I know a lot of drivers are all like, "No dogs in my car, I'm allergic." I'm not too bothered. It's my car. It gets cleaned all the time anyway. As long as there isn't a massive amount of hairs when the dog gets out, then it's fine, innit? What do you think? Do you have dogs in your car, or are you the big "no dogs"? 12:25 it is. It's been 2 hours since the last update, yeah. But I'm now on 213. So in the last 2 hours, I've done 50 quid. But I'll be honest with you, there was an hour where, or sorry, half an hour in the first hour there where I haven't updated you, was proper slow. There was very little work going on. I think it might have had to do with that fight, you know, the Fury fight that's going on. It might have been that. People were where they wanted to be. But as soon as it hit like 11:10, things started picking up again. So I'm quite happy with what I've done. So, oh yeah, the time I'm on now, I think is 7 hours. 7 hours drive time. I'll stick it here. I'm not... I mean, that's another 3 hours. That's going to be 3:30. And that's if I constantly drive from now to then. Am I going to do it? Guys, it's 2 o'clock in the morning. 2 o'clock in the morning. But you know what? It has been non-stop after that fight. Like, literally non-stop. That's why I haven't been able to get in to have a chance. I've just got my first warning that I'm running out of time on Uber. Look, I'll stick it here. My first warning. Can we max it? Are we going to max it? I reckon we might, you know. I'm starting to feel we might. Oh, and, you know, besides the whole nearly maxing it, I'm actually on 280 quid, I think it is. I'll stick that here. That's quite good too, isn't it? But we are trying to max. It's not about the money. It's about maxing the drive time. Not about the money. Not about the money. It's about maxing the drive time. It's about the money. It's going well, innit? Hey, I got a nice surge. Look at this surge job. That's alright, isn't it? You don't see surges often, so when you get them, you get them. And that one was alright for me. Right, I don't know when the next update will be. There hasn't been a ping for about 10 minutes. I'm really hoping it's not the end, because I'm really trying to max this drive time. It's 2 o'clock. I come out at 1:30. So technically I've been out for 12.5 hours. But I haven't, because I have had a couple of breaks, haven't I, along the route. But I'm on 12.5 hours so far. So when people say to you, taxi driving's good money when you put the hours in, this shift is what they're talking about. You have to put the hours in. You can't just do 3 hours, 4 hours and go, oh, it's crap. You've got to put the hours in. It's just the way it works, guys. It's 10 to 3. Well, 5 to 3. I've give up. I didn't do it. I've still got an hour and 10 minutes drive time left. But I am on 300 and odd quid. I'll stick it there. So I come out at 1:30. It's now 3 o'clock in the morning. So that was the full amount hours of the whole shift. But I did have at least an hour break. So we need to take that away from it. Then you've got the total amount I've made divided by the hours I've done. So that's how much I've ended up doing an hour. It's not too bad, is it? Now, I mean, you could take that one step further and divide it by how many me drive hours is. I'll put that on the screen. And then divide it by the drive hours. And that's how much Uber's claiming the drive hours are worth. There was one little surge in there though, so you can't really do them maths. I just thought it was an interesting one, to be fair. So I hope you've enjoyed this. I failed. I might try it again another time. If you've liked this video, give us a like, give us a subscribe. I'll catch you in the next shift.